What up? Welcome to Mike on the Mic, episode 8, or as Benzie likes to say, Ocho. Gonna kick off the show with a little RIP to Al Borland. Not Tim the Tool Man Taylor. Al Borland died at the age of 69 yesterday from home improvement. He was my favorite tool man. So, Al, sorry to hear that. We're going to do something a little different for episode 8 of Mike on the Mic. I'm a spin-off show from our main show, Twist, the Weekend Sports Talk, both featured on the rtfsportsnetwork.com. You can find Twist on Facebook, on all the social media platforms, and our website, twistsportstalk.com. Two of our other spin-offs aired yesterday and the day before. That's Benzie's Bit and GBG Green Bay Greg. So we're just going to pull up some headlines and bullshit on them and talk. So I'm going to play with the StreamYard a little bit here. Let's just add it to the screen and take a look-see at what's going on in sports. So we got here, dipshit Deshaun Jackson says he doesn't hate Jewish community after posting anti-Semitic messages. So he has no hatred towards the Jews. The Eagles on Tuesday responded by calling Jackson's post offensive, harmful, and absolutely appalling. And the team said he would take appropriate action. Let's hear what this dipshit had to say.
Going on, I've been getting a lot of backlash and feedback from the Instagram post that I put on my Instagram story. I just want to, first off, extend an apology on the behalf of me and what I stand for, because I'm one that's fair, and I never want to put any race down or any people down. And my post was definitely not intended for anybody of any race to feel any type of way, especially the Jewish community. When I posted what I posted, I definitely...
Okay, let's just stop him right there. You want to apologize to the Jewish community. You didn't mean to come off offensive. You posted a Hitler quote. Hitler! Of course you meant to come off offensive, you idiot. Let's hear what he's... I'm about to just shut up.
Didn't mean it to the extent that you guys took it, and I just wanted to let you guys...
I didn't mean it to the extent that you guys took it. Okay.
Know that I'm, very apologetic, and I just want you guys to understand that it never was intended to be, to put any race down or any religion down. I post things on my story all the time, and, I just probably should have never posted anything that Hitler did, because Hitler was a bad person, and I know that.
Oh, you know that? Well, good. Glad you know it. Apology accepted. Not. I'd love to actually see what the hell he posted, but who cares? What a dipshit. What else we got going on here? Obviously, Patty Mahomes signed a 1,000-year contract. I love it. I've heard a lot of backlash basically saying that, why do it now? I think it's going to average out to be $42 million over the course of the 10 or 12 years. It's an extension, so he has 2 years left on his current deal. And then, depending on how the salary cap continues to go up, he's going to end up missing out on a ton of money. To me, you want to sign me to a $500 million contract, I'll take a look at some of that stuff later. We have a comment. We are a live interactive show. Thoughts and prayers. That goes out to Al Borland from Home Improvement. Yes, he did die yesterday. Another comment here from Greg Bauman. You can catch him on GBG and Twist. Funny thing about that, Hitler never said the quote Jackson posted. Deject can't even offend correctly. Oh, that's great. Well, either way, he's posting stuff that Hitler didn't say, but it was apparently a Hitler quote. And the funny thing is he didn't even come out and say what he related to what he posted. It was just a post. So again, back to Pat Mahomes. Me and Greg were actually talking about this when he got signed. I did say 500 mil. Greg said 450. It looks like he can make up to about 5. I thought if you're going to sign any kind of contract that long, it's at least got to be for $500 million. I need to hear $500 million when it comes to that. So let's try and ESPN, I'm not really liking what you got going on here. So let's pick up another one here. I'm a big fan of Yahoo Sports. So let's see what they got going on. Yahoo! Golick and Wingo. Man, there just isn't shit going on. Trump jumps into Bubba Wallace. I love that. That's one thing you got to love about Trump. He's got no censor. He just straight calls his ass out and says, basically, Bubba, when are you going to apologize to all the people that you lied to? Well, I don't think Bubba thinks that he lied to anybody there, Donald, but nice try. Actually, I do want to discuss. I found this morning. Let's find here. So 3 blockbuster trades for Devin Booker. The nice thing about Devin Booker, Slam magazine came out with I believe it was Slam a couple of years ago. Devin Booker, D'Angelo Russell, Karl Anthony Towns, they're all best friends. Basically, they said in this was before the Wolves even got D'Lo, that they want to play together, make a super team, friends kind of combining forces. Well, then the Wolves go out. Obviously, I keep wanting to say last season because of this whole pandemic. But we got D'Lo, so we got 2 of the 3. So obviously we're involved here. Looks like this article has the 76ers and the Atlanta Hawks. Devin Booker's came out and said, look, I want to be a Sun. He signed a 5-year, $150 million deal. So they do have him locked up, but he's got to say that. Obviously, he doesn't want to be in Phoenix. So we'll take a look at the first one here. Obviously, my Minnesota Timberwolves. The trade package includes LaMelo Ball, James Johnson, Jarrett Culver, Josh Okogie, and the 2020 first-round pick from Brooklyn for Devin Booker. So that is saying that the Wolves are going to take their lottery pick, draft LaMelo Ball. And the trouble is that with this, and obviously this is just, something that's fake, Brooklyn's going to have a tough chance making the playoffs. They got 5 people all corona'd up that probably I don't believe are even going to the bubble. The bubble in Florida, so that pick probably wouldn't even be there. Let's see what it says here. Basically just talking about what I had said. Towns averaged 26.5, 10.8 rebounds. Russell, 21, almost 22 a game, 6.6 assists. And Booker at 26 points a game and 6.6 per game. That would be rowdy. So Culver, to me, get rid of him. We've only seen a year, but again, we're talking about Devin Booker. James Johnson's, he's a little long in the tooth. He did look good for us in the low minutes that he did have. Josh Okogie, great defender. Good all-around player. He's a good trade package for that. I do like it. Let's say, you give him 2 first-round picks and 3 players for Booker. I don't know if the salaries would necessarily match. I'd basically give them whoever they want for Devin Booker. Let's look at the next one here. The Philadelphia 76ers. So basically, this is Ben Simmons and Zaire Smith for Devin Booker. The salaries would match for Ben and Devin. Zaire Smith hasn't proven a damn thing in this league. So basically, you're just a 1-for-1. Ben Simmons is obviously crazy talented, but can't seem to shoot. And will he ever prove he can? Giannis is at least starting to get a jump shot. And if he can really get that down, he'll be, by far the best player in the league behind LeBron James, Greg. But Booker and Embiid would be pretty good. I still obviously don't want to see that happen. Lastly, this article, this is fadeawayworld.net. Fadeawayworld.net. The Atlanta Hawks. Why would you leave Phoenix to go to Atlanta? I mean, I guess you could say the same thing for the Timberwolves, but fuck you. So here they have James Wiseman. So again, this is who they would expect to take. Atlanta, that being John Collins, Kevin Huerter, DeAndre Hunter, and Dwayne Dedmon. So this is similar to the Wolves. You're getting a lot of younger players that they've drafted. DeAndre Hunter was in that same class as Jarrett Culver last year, this past draft, whatever the hell. So he's kind of an unknown. John Collins, I think that's your X factor for the Hawks, one up in the Wolves here at least. He's a proven commodity. He's good. Dwayne Dedmon, you're probably just throwing in for some salary. Obviously, that trade with the James Wiseman is intriguing. And Kevin Huerter is another good-looking guy. He's a 6'6" ginger who can stroke. But those are three of the trade rumors that they have brought up so far. So again, let's just let's remove that. Let's try and add one more. Find some shit to talk about here. Chrome tab. Let's go to CBS Sports. Let's see what CBS has got going on. Fox worth the King's ransom. Ooh. Little NBA. De'Aaron Fox set to score a max contract, and after the Kings passed on Luka, he better be worth it.
We're here for a reason.
You shut up, commercial. De'Aaron Fox out of Kentucky is nice. I would hope they would pay him. If they want to get rid of him, he would probably go to a contender. Not drafting Doncic was a massive mistake, but it comes an outright disaster if, at the very least, Fox doesn't evolve into a star in his own right. The thing is he's really starting to. I had him on my fantasy team, my championship-winning fantasy team. I mean, 20.4 points a game, 6.8 assists per game, 1.4 steals per game. That's pretty good. He's all of 22, 23 years old. They're mentioning Andrew Wiggins here, who the Wolves, I think that was the best move the Wolves made this year, was being able to unload that massive contract. Anytime you have to look your owner in the eye to prove to him that you're really ready to play, you don't pay that guy. He needs to show you on the court, not in the back room looking you in the eye, to make some money. So De'Aaron Fox, Sacramento, you need to pay him. You need to make him the franchise, the face. He's a flashy point guard. Usain Bolt reveals birth of daughter with epic name. Nobody cares. There's really not much going on here in sports. They need to make some shit up for me to talk about. All right, well, we'll get out of that. We're going to remove that. Well, that's all I got for you. I wanted to play around with a little StreamYard so you guys can kind of walk through some of the articles that I was talking about. Again, RIP Al Borland. Make it a great day. Pink.